And these aren't so bad, but they are ripe for mockery, so let's just break into it. So, got to explain the rules first. If we think an opinion is annoying, we're just going to mute it. If it's so insufferable, we want it out of our lives forever, we block it. But if we like it, we can give it a retweet. So the first one here comes from Silver, who tweeted, "Dating someone who can take good pictures, pictures of me, is a must. Mute, block, or retweet people who only date people who take good pictures."
Okay, this is probably a mute. It's a block is definitely highly aggressive,
Yeah.
but it's a mute because you're ignoring half of the population that can't even make sense of this. We call them men. Okay. So at no point has that been a factor.
Yeah, so I do have to chime in here and say, look, if you want a man who takes good pictures, like, I can appreciate that, I can accept that, but the two should be mutually exclusive. If your man can't take good pictures, get a tripod with one of those fancy lights. If he's a good man who just happens to not have an eye for photography, that doesn't mean he should be cast aside.
And a tripod or one of those are much cheaper and easier to manage than a whole relationship and a boyfriend. And oh, by the way, as long as I'm in pictures, as long as I'm featured in photos, I'm good. I don't care about the quality. Are you claiming me publicly?
I think at this point, you and I have both accepted as men that we are the official photographer of our significant other. But if we were bad at it, I don't think that they would move on.
The level of photography is directly related to how well we're doing right now.
That's
so
true.
if there's an issue and all of a sudden you see a beautiful waterfall, guess whose feet are appearing front and center in that photo?
And if the wife is posting hot pics and we're not in it, definitely a problem.
Yeah.
So the next one here, also dating related, it comes from Ariel, who says, unpopular opinion. Money, credit scores do matter when you're dating someone. Mute, block, or retweet. Credit scores matter when dating.
Ooh, I mean, for relationship purposes, they matter. If you're talking about going half on a house, they matter. But I don't know if they matter when it comes to who's picking up this Captain White's before it sails off into the sunset.
That's right. Listen, money is great. If you have money, it's great. I'm not going to be asking you, and I've been out of the dating scene forever, but assuming I was in it, I'm not asking you your credit score unless we're on the precipice of a proposal.
There you go. And if anything, people with bad credit that are bad with money out here freewheeling, that's probably who you want to date. If you want to get this crab dinner off a first date and get all the drinks that come with it, by all means, the guy with bad credit will make those poor decisions.
Maybe he could bring Captain White's back.
Absolutely.
That's what we need in our lives.
See, I got the good credit. That's why I'm cheap. Those go together all the time.
You bet.
Thank you, Adam. If you see something and we should mute, block, or retweet, send it in. I'm at Reese Waters on all social media platforms, or email rwaters@WUSA9.com.